Oh hey, what's up Pirates? It's been a while, but we're back with our first new Friday show of the school year. I'm Taylor O'Hara, one of your senior producers, and as you can see here, our staff has been a little busy over the first 6 weeks. We've been learning new equipment, new programs, and new methods to help bring you the best that our Maryville TV department has to offer. So get ready. This week we'll begin our new season with a multitude of stories ranging from a variety of topics chosen by our PNN students. So sit back, relax, and let's entertain you with a brand new show. Away we go. Every senior wants to have an amazing and eventful year. Ever since COVID hit in 2020, everything turned upside down. With the pandemic and quarantine affecting our world and making us go virtual for 2 years, some seniors are excited to have a semi-normal year. When it comes to the class of 23, COVID has a huge impact on us. With the school year being cut short in 2020, many seniors feel as if they have been cheated their freshman year.
When COVID first hit when I was a freshman, I felt kind of excited because, like a lot of other students, because we thought that it was just going to be like a 2-week break. Maybe it would be a lot less stressful to have like during our freshman year to be at home just for a little bit. But then we realized that it wasn't just going to be a little bit. And then it was really stressful after we saw that it was going to be more than 2 weeks.
Okay, when COVID first hit, I was kind of excited because it was like them 2 weeks off, and I was happy to get a break from school, whatever. And then when they said we wasn't coming back, I was kind of sad because I was liking my classes and I wanted to finish out my year and see all my friends and stuff. And coming back to school sophomore year was kind of weird because we wasn't in school the whole year, and then we had to come back, and it felt really weird.
When COVID hit, it wasn't really nothing to it at first because we all was like, we gonna come back after 2 weeks, so it's gonna be okay. So I was just happy about the break. But then when it started getting dang, it's gonna months pass, that's when it really got boring because, we couldn't go nowhere, there was nothing to do. So it was kind of a little depressing. It was sad, but other than that, COVID was boring. It's real life boring.
While the seniors are excited to be back to normal for the first time in a while, Ms. Escobedo and Mr. Schoon have ways to make sure the seniors have an exciting and eventful year.
So some ways that I plan on making this senior year just as memorable as senior years in the past is doing some new things with the kids this year. Last year we launched the food trucks. We're going to try that again. We did a Habitat for Humanity build. We were actually able to do parking spot decorating this year. We have a lot of plans in place for the senior class to make sure they have the best year that they could possibly have.
We are doing a whole bunch of stuff for seniors this year. We are trying to get out of pandemic mode and back into regular life mode. We have started this year with a great senior class. Your president, your vice president, your 2 other officers came to me earlier on this summer and came with a whole bunch of ideas, and I have not said no yet. We're working on a bunch of stuff, but we are progressing, getting a bunch of activities going on for you guys. Really the biggest thing, and I'll tell you now, it's a spoiler because nobody knows, we are having one graduation ceremony this year with all the seniors in the same ceremony as of this time, in case something crazy happens with the pandemic. But we are moving forward, getting out of that old pandemic mindset and back into regular senior year with a bunch of fun activities.
Some of the seniors are excited for the year-round activities coming in the future of our 22-23 school year.
The things I'm anticipating the most now that things are getting back to normal are all the school events that we're going to be having. Things like homecoming, the parade, prom, all that is going to be back normal. So I'm excited to see the big crowds, even the football games and the basketball games. And I'm just excited to see everyone being back in close proximity and being safe.
Now that we're back in school, I'm really excited to do all the senior activities, like the senior dodgeball game and the basketball game, and just experience all the senior activities that we get to have, and then creating bonds with new teachers, old teachers, and just meeting new people in the school in general.
Now that we got a normal year, we kind of trying to get things back on track. I'm looking forward to all the fun. When you look back at all the videos from freshman year, all the seniors, they fun, band was playing, everybody lit, everybody just really all bonding and stuff. That's what I'm looking forward to. So the pep rallies, the homecoming, everybody just in the hallways, because now lunch is normal, everybody up in lunch now. So I'm just really looking forward to all the fun and the memories that we all gonna be making.
Hopefully all the students at MHS can witness a healthy and productive school year. Now is the time for all of the seniors to look forward to all of the senior events throughout the school year leading up to graduation. Signing off of PNN, I'm Taylor O'Hara.
This year's Maryville dance team, also known as the Pom Poms, has received 2 new dance coaches that plan on improving the dance team and also our alumni. They want to carry on the tradition and make the dance team better as a whole.
Let's see, how do I feel about being the head coach of the dance team? I want to say it's definitely a fun journey. It definitely has its ups and downs, just like any sport or any club. The girls are definitely fun to be around. I am a Pirate alum, so it's great to come back here and kind of come back to my own stomping grounds.
Okay, I honestly would say how it feels to be an assistant coach. It's really a blessing in disguise. I'm a veteran on the team, so it's nice to basically see the tradition of the dance team passed down to other future dancers like myself, and I just want to see the team grow.
Both coaches and members of the dance team believe that they can make improvements together as a team and working on improving themselves individually this season.
So my goals for the dance team this year is definitely team bonding. I am huge on women empowering other women. So I definitely want to see a lot of bonding. I want to see a lot of uplifting. I do want to see the girls do more technique and maybe be competitive with some of the other schools around the area. I will say the dance team has changed a little bit since I was here back in 2008, but I would love to get the reputation back that the dance team used to have. The girls do have a little bit of a bad rep, but it was no fault of their own. So I'm hoping that we can in essence prove ourselves to the school and show them how great we are.
Okay, so the goals that I would like to have for this year's dance team is I will most definitely want us to push each other more far as choreography and everything, because as Miss Naki said, looking back on the previous dance teams, I would like for us to get that reputation and just honestly that respect within ourselves back. We are very talented and people shouldn't sleep on Maryville dance team at all. So yeah.
So my goals for this year is to learn from my captains and follow in their footsteps, because next year I think I will be captain. So yeah, just follow the leader pretty much.
My goal for myself this year is to work on my technique and improve my energy and facials. And my goal for the team is for us to be a lot more cleaner, and have energy all together and work off of each other and not against each other.
The new coach of the dance team, Coach Naki, has made huge improvements to the dance team as a whole and also made them get closer.
Our new coach, Coach Naki, she brings a lot to the table. She allows us to express our feelings to her a lot more, and she's very accommodating to our issues, and she works with us a lot better than other coaches have in the past.
She's really involved in what we do. She wants us to better ourselves, and she always has us practicing new things.
We look forward to seeing the dance team perform during the football games, basketball games, and pep rallies during this season, and congratulations to the new coaches, Ms. Naki and Ms. Chandler, for being a great addition to the Maryville dance team.
As you know, COVID affected our day-to-day lives, including our school time. Last year, while we kept our 8:30 to 3:15 school day, the school corporation had one small issue. With how many bus drop-off and pickup schedules combined, getting everyone to school on time was a challenge. In the end, coming to school even 5 minutes late not only disrupts others' learnings, but disrupts yours as well. While we are getting back to the basics, a number of students and staff reveal how late buses affected them last year.
Me personally, my bus doesn't even get here until after school has already started. There was times where I didn't show up until like the middle of first period, and then it could be late like at the end of the day too, so I didn't get home until late.
I mostly got driven to school, but my bus was normally late like every morning, so it really didn't have any effect on me. But when I had to ride the bus, yeah, it was a bit embarrassing going to first period and being late. The bus system has improved just by a little bit because I'm still getting to school late. So.
Change can be a challenge, especially when it affects your sleep. While we are starting at an earlier time, there are still conflicted feelings about our school's time change.
I don't hate it. I like when we had to be at school around 8:30, the new time. It means I have to wake up even earlier, which I don't like waking up in the morning. So it made it harder to get up in the morning. There could be times where we still get to school, like with a minute before the first period bell rings. But other than that, I think it's worked pretty well so far.
I like him because I don't know, it's just better because I like starting early and then we leave early because then we get out at 2:15 now, so we still have the rest of the day to like do our other stuff or whatever. Yeah, because my bus is never late this year now. It's always on time.
I don't really like it because I have to wake up earlier, but like I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to like make them not late, like as late. Because I feel like, well, from what I've seen so far, there's been less late buses, which is good, but there's still some. But I feel like once we get it all like under control, because it's still new, then everything will work out.
Driving a school bus is easier said than done. When it came down to it, the bus drivers were putting in twice the work. Mr. Barker uncovers the reality of being a bus driver during these rough times.
Well, it was a very difficult time for everybody. A lot of pressure. One, you want to do a very good job as an employee. Number two, all the students are counting on us to get them to school safely and on a timely basis. And when you're under a lot of pressure, it makes it difficult and just very, very nerve-wracking. But our dedication to the kids, because we care for them, made it all worth the while.
No one likes getting home later than they need to. With the time still affecting other schools, the corporation is trying something new. If you didn't know, Maryville High School and Pierce Middle School have been getting out at 2:15 instead of 2:30. The Pirate staff had some input on our new early dismissal.
I think we have a good plan, and we're going to try to get better every single day. If you need something, let us know, and we will assist you in any way possible. But we're going to give this a chance, and it appears to be doing pretty good for us. You know what? Things shift in life, and we're going to do what's best for the school corporation. We're going to bump our start time back to 7:30, go to 2:15, and it's going to help everyone. Hey, the Pirate family, you got to help each other out, and when you do that, the whole corporation will be successful.
Actually, it's pretty good because it alleviates a lot of the pressure of trying to get everybody home on a timely basis. We have to get to everybody from the high school and the junior high home, and then we have to beat it over to get the elementary kids and then MIS, and so it just makes it a lot easier for us not to have to just rush all the time.
As frustrating as it can be, sometimes change is good. While we keep transferring into our new normalcy, we still have a bus driver shortage. Keep in mind, we need to be kind to the handful of workers who are doing us a favor and give them a huge thank you for just being here in a timely manner. Remember, if you think that there is still a problem, the corporation is always hiring new bus drivers. Signing off from PNN, I'm Haley Kati.
Last Sunday, the Chicago Bears picked up a huge win over the Houston Texans by a final score of 23-20. Quarterback Justin Fields got the Bears started early with a huge run in the first quarter, which led to a Cairo Santos field goal, giving the Bears an early lead. St. Brown then ran for 43 yards, which led to Herbert taking it in for a touchdown and a 10-0 score.
Herbert inside the 10, still going at the 5, turns his legs, and he's in! Touchdown, Chicago!
After Houston came back with their own touchdown, Fields makes a big mistake and throws a pick late in the first quarter.
Ebner, the running back on 2nd and 11. Fields fires over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie, who lost the football but picks it back up.
But fortunately, Eddie Jackson saves the day with an interception of Texans quarterback David Mills in the end zone. Late in the second quarter, Bears are down 14-10 when Cole Kmet catches a huge pass from Fields, but sadly Fields takes a big sack, leading to another Santos field goal. Moving to the third quarter, Herbert finds a big hole in the Houston defense and has a huge run, which sets up the Bears in the red zone for a big touchdown to give the Bears the lead. Late in the third down and 1 for the Texans, and the Bears defense holds tight in the red zone. As the game ran down, the teams remained locked at 20 in the fourth quarter until, with about 1 minute to go, Roquan Smith picks off Mills to give the Bears possession and eventually the win.
Starting to rain at Soldier Field on 3rd and 1. Mills, pass deflected, intercepted! Roquan Smith, and Mills makes the tackle. Santos for the win, and it is good! Bears win at the buzzer.
The Bears are now 2-1 and head on the road to take on the New York Giants this Sunday at MetLife Stadium. Kickoff is set for 12 noon, and you can catch all the action on Fox. For your Bears report, this is Omarion Thomas signing off.
Don't stop, we're in luck now. Don't stop, there's so much to be found. We can't find paradise. All we have to do is go, free your soul.
For all of you Dragon Ball fans out there,
your wish has been granted.
For the month of August has had the most new Dragon Ball content, from a new chapter in the manga to a new movie and even a Fortnite collaboration.
Black Frieza, man, I felt like he cheated. Bro, when he came back black, bro, I was like, man, what? It was a little clean at first, but then he started when he beat Goku and Vegeta at the same time, bro, I just thought that was cheating.
So when Dragon Ball came out in Fortnite, it was a big surprise. It's like, man, Goku got the 9. He said, I ain't out of options, but I'm out of key, you know.
For those of you out of the loop, Dragon Ball is an anime franchise made in Japan about the main character Goku getting stronger and unlocking new forms as the series progresses.
I've been a Dragon Ball fan for since I was 9 or 8 years old. I've been watching the first Dragon Ball, then came out with Z, and I've been all the way on top.
Man, I've been one for about 2 years now. And I got into it because I was bored, and I was like, man, after I caught up with One Piece, I was like, man, I should start with Dragon Ball. I started Dragon Ball was fire.
So I remember when I was a little kid, back in elementary, and I used to watch a lot of Dragon Ball with Z and all that stuff. I'm kind of mad that I fell off because all this stuff, all this good stuff happened. I missed it.
Now, with all this new Dragon Ball stuff for this month, the real question is any of it really even good?
Yeah, honestly. I mean, if it looked cheesy at first, but then since you're a Dragon Ball fan, you know, you just gotta get on. I mean, I spent $20 on the skin because, like, who wouldn't if you really like the show? I mean, I just had to because it just felt like a responsibility. So when I get on, I was like, man, I'm gonna just buy this real quick. And I play as them every time. I mean, it's really cool. I mean, the Kamehameha's clean. It's overpowered, but clean. The Nimbus, clean. The cosmetics, except the Kame Show. Kame Show kind of trash. I mean, they didn't make it big enough. But Goku, his head too big. Beerus clean. Vegeta clean. Bulma doesn't deserve to be in the game, honestly. They should put Piccolo in there or something.
So, the superhero movie, it's like, I want to watch it. I remember, like, a lot of my friends was talking about that, said, you know, they was getting on me, saying that I need to watch it, because I know that Gohan, like, he's really good in that movie. I'm not too sure, because I've seen a lot of the stuff that people say, and they say, like a lot of negative stuff, but I need to see for myself.
I feel like it's cool, you know, give people play something new. You know, everybody always say Fortnite trash, but the new Dragon Ball Z, it was cool though. It was decent. Because you know they had Naruto, but you couldn't really use them and stuff. But they, you know, Hami Kamiya and all that. You know, it's something crazy. You know.
The movie, it was watchable. Some people were disappointed, but it was decent, and I didn't really think too much on the Fortnite collab, but people shooting Kamehamehas at each other in a battle royale game seems, I guess it seems fun.
Hopefully with all this new Dragon Ball stuff coming out in the month of August, this will make Dragon Ball more mainstream and more people will now know the excitement of watching the screaming Super Saiyan in action. And with that, signing off for PNN, I'm Jordan Wiggins.
As the new school year begins, students and staff alike are anticipating many different things. Now that COVID has become less of a concern, students this year will have many more opportunities awaiting them. Learning and teaching are some of the many things that teachers and students are excited for this year.
So I'm most excited to have all my students back and teaching them about chemistry. Chemistry helps us understand how the world around us ticks. So when we understand more about atoms and elements and how they combine and rearrange, we can get a better understanding of how things work in our world.
Human body systems, because you know it's always fun to learn about, you know, what's inside your body and not like everything that's on the outside.
ROTC, just simply because we have so many field trips. I mean, like, what other class in the school do you go skydiving in? I mean, yeah, I mean, I like that one. And then I'm interested for my AP chemistry class, just because I'm open to something more challenging than what I'm already getting.
We have many clubs and sports here at MHS, and students are excited to do their part and be active.
I'm most excited for Mrs. Tubbs' culinary class, because we get to cook something new every single week on Wednesdays, and it's just a new experience, and I just really like cooking stuff, and we can always, you know, eat it once we're done, and I love to eat.
So the clubs I'm most excited for would be Miss Tubbs' culinary, and then student government, because you know, it's good to help around school. And environmental club, I like that, and you know, just helping out around the school wherever you can, you know, that's all that matters.
From games to concerts and dances, there are many events students and staff are anticipating this year.
I'm really excited to go see some of the gymnasts compete. I've been trying to get to that for the last couple of years, but I've been taking other classes, and so this year I'm hoping to get to some of those events.
The football games, definitely, because you know everybody loves to show our school spirit, and you know, just like and the dances and everything, and, you know, spirit week, you know.
There are many reasons to be excited for the 2022-23 school year. Let's make this school year one to remember. Signing off with PNN, I'm Isaac Dvorak.
We hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. Make sure to stay tuned to our PNN YouTube channel, as we will meet this year's Homecoming Queen candidates and hear from each one as they hope to earn your vote and become the 2022 Queen. Until next time, so long for now and have a great weekend, Pirates.